Hi people, welcome to another video here, and it's a workout. And as you notice, I've got my strongman tights on. Why have I got my strongman tights on? Well, because I'm going to train like a legend. So, who am I going to train like? Well, there's an old Lithuanian strongman that went by the name of Alexander Zass. Ever heard of him? No, neither had I until recently. Now I subscribe to a channel called No Limit Squad. And this gentleman on No Limit Squad is fantastic. All he does is isometric workouts, yeah. And he's massive, he's the right machine. And that's all he does, isometric workout. And he actually realised one day that isometrics were the path to true strength, because they train ligaments and all what I call your inners, yeah. Now I used to be a really strong weightlifter, and I was good at it, and I was big muscly, and I thought I was powerful until I started doing bodyweight exercises and started doing things where you needed real tendon strength, and I realised I was very weak, right? So where am I getting to? Well, Alexander Zass was born in 1888, he died in 1962, and he's famous for a load of strength feats, but his story is really interesting. He would, I think he was in Russian army in First World War, and he was in a prison or a war camp, and he wanted to occupy his time. So how he trained was by squeezing his bars, pulling on them, trying to pull them apart, and pushing on them, trying to squeeze them, yeah, and that's how he trained. And this form of training later became known as isometrics, yeah, just holding and squeezing and tensing your muscles. Well, go check his physique out. It is absolutely unbelievable, yeah. And no juice in them days, so it's all through isometrics, yeah. And another clever thing he realised was feats of strength. When you're bending the bar, for example, instead of bending it all the way from there to there to there to there to there and try to do it all in one go, he shoved all his strength in one short burst. Quick, short, yeah. Very explosive strength. That's another thing he did. But the good thing about it, through this No Limit Squad, I found out that he did some exercise books, and he had a good exercise routine, and all it involved was a chain, and he had some movements that you did just by pulling and pushing on this chain, and it trained all your body. Now, one thing he does say is, when you're pulling on the chain in one exercise, for example, don't concentrate on your biceps, don't concentrate on your grip, don't concentrate on the forearm, concentrate on the whole body, and use the whole body in that movement, no matter if it's involved or not. And this is how he got really powerful. Now, I don't possess a chain. He said if you haven't got a chain, you can use a stiff belt. I don't possess a stiff belt either, I'd snap it in half. But I tell you what I do possess, and I'm going to get it out in a minute. And I bet you've never thought about using this piece of kit to do an Alexander Zass workout. So today's workout, train like a legend, is Alexander Zass. Right, so the piece of equipment I'm going to use is the IsoFlow. Yeah, it's as strong, if not stronger, than a belt. I won't snap it. I can put as much force as I want into it here, and I've still got my glasses on. These are all isometric holds, yeah. Now, if I get them wrong, don't shout at me, yeah. Never done them before, and I'm not an isometric expert, yeah. I just want to delve into this train like a legend, Alexander Zass, because his mindset's amazing, yeah. I'm going to buy his book, by the way, and I looked at the list of workouts and training things that he's done, and it looks amazing, yeah. You get a lot for your money. Right, so we've got to imagine this is a chain, yeah, or a belt, but it's not. And the first exercise, you have to wind the stuff around your hand, but don't wind it in such a way that you squash your hands, yeah. And the reason you've got to wind it around your hands is so that you can pull as hard as you can, yeah. So basically, you bend the left leg, you tense the right leg, yeah. So it's a bit like that. You put your left arm there, tense the triceps, and then grab this, and you basically try to rip it in half, yeah. And you do this for 10 seconds, yeah. Off you go. That's 10, and then we swap sides, yeah. So we bend this leg, tense this leg, yeah, get ready, shorten that grip, And then we pull as if we try to pull it upwards to the shoulder and snap it in half. 10 seconds. If you do it right, you feel it everywhere, yeah. I felt it in this leg here, felt it there, got it in these quads, definitely got it in biceps, forearms, felt it in shoulders, felt it in this chest, and I felt it in abs, yeah. Felt it everywhere, yeah. That's a good exercise, and it's only 10 seconds hold. Now it does say, if I've got it right, 8 to 10 second holds, yeah, each one. Right, so next exercise, we're going to hold this above his head, like so. Just move that phone up a bit so you can see. And basically what we're going to try and do is rip it apart for 10 seconds. Got to be careful when I grab this because it's got that thing on there. Right, so there, yeah. Wrap it around the hands properly so you don't squash the hands. And then you try to pull it apart with all your might, yeah, for 10 seconds. Tense the legs, tense the glutes, tense the abs, set everything. Go. That is hard. I always say this when I'm working out, yeah, you get what you put into it. You get out of it what you put into it, yeah. So if you're going to do half an effort, you get half a body. If you're going to do a full effort, you get a big body, don't you, yeah. So I'm somewhere in between me. I'm mediocre effort. Right, this next exercise is rock solid to do, yeah. It just means you've got to have balance and you've got to do it right as well. And I don't know if I'm doing it right. But basically you've got it around your foot, you've got it in your hand, yeah. You pull your foot, your leg up that way, and then get the right amount of length, get a good grip, and then pull it. So you're pushing down with your leg now and you're pulling up with your bicep, and you count to 10. Now, that trained all the way down that calf on the opposite leg. You train the forearm, yeah. It trained the rears, and it trained this noble here. Is it? I can't remember what it's called, but it trained all that. Nice. And then we swap. Do it other leg. Try and stand up. I might lean on some. Get that right around there. Get it further up. Yeah. That's it. Get it there. Go. That trains a lot of things actually, yeah. You've got to concentrate on the whole body, and it trained the whole chain from right down there. All the obliques, trained all them. Trained the inner leg, outer leg, everything came into play there. I can see that being a fantastic exercise. Yeah, this is definitely one to put on your list of exercises to do. Now I know they look bizarre, yeah, but trust me, once you get into the system of this, and you start doing it and you get good at it, where you can hold that position, you actually get stronger at it, yeah, you're pulling with all your might, yeah, it builds a lot of muscle, it builds it quick as well, and a lot of power. Right, next exercise. Now listen, if I get them wrong, yeah, I do apologise. The pictures I've got I can hardly see, and the description is not that great, but I think this is what he's doing with this one. So, I think I told you earlier, I'm using the IsoFlow. It's a right piece of kit, and it was actually designed for this sort of thing. So you can put a lot of strength into it. So basically you've got the chain or the strap or the belt around your waist, yeah. Wrap these hands like that. Somehow, best you can, so you can't slip. It's a little bit short is that, so I'm going to make it longer. So I'm going to go to single strap here now. I'm going to go to there, which probably is what I should have done in the first place. So wrap this up, wrap that up. Remember to wrap around the fat of your hand there, not there, because you'll squash your fingers. So wrap it up nice. Wrap that up. And then we've got it on his back, get quite close. What we try to do is snap the strap behind his back. So assume this position type thing. I might have it slightly wrong, but try and snap it by pushing. A lot of shoulders come into that, a lot of forearm, a little bit of bicep, a little bit of outer chest, yeah, glutes come in, quads come in, good exercise. Right, next exercise, we're taking it round his back now, round there, like that, yeah, so get a good grip on it, like so, wrap his fingers round it, his hands. It's probably not enough to wrap round here, but I'm doing my best. Needs to be a bit longer, won't be a minute. Struggling with this piece of kit, but I just wanted to give you an idea of the video of the bloke himself, so you can go look him up and do some fantastic training. Yeah. You need somebody who's an isometric king really to show you these. So you've got it there, like that. Yeah. That's probably the better stance. And now we're going to push towards back and try and snap it round his back. Off we go. Yeah, I felt that in a lot of places. I can't even describe where I felt that. A lot of legs comes into it, really strange, but a lot of legs comes into it. But what you've got to understand when you're doing this method of training, we're not training muscles, we're training tendon strength. Get that into your head when you're doing this type of workout, yeah. Muscles will come anyway, but it's tendon strength building, yeah. True strength. Right, this next exercise I might have completely wrong, and I can interpret it in two ways, but I don't quite understand the text. So he's either got it there, and he's pushing with both arms, so I'll try that. And off we go. Push out. 10. Or he mentions having one hand in the life position and the other not in the life position. So how I take that could mean is one hand is pushing and the other isn't pushing. So I'll try that. So I'm going to push with the right hand first. Now I push with the left hand. Now a good one on this one is, I just realised halfway through that you can stretch your back into that exercise and flare your lats out. So to be honest with you, I'm not sure which is correct, whether to push both at the same time. I got something good out of that. Whether to push one arm at the same time, I got something really good out of that as well. So let me know if you know which one it is, because I can't really work it out from the description. It might be neither, let me know in any case, yeah. But either way, that was a good exercise, and it did slightly different things to the body, yeah. Lats came into play, shoulders came into play, but I have noticed already with this, it does say it's a tendon exercise, and what I have noticed is the insides play a big part of these pushing movements. Right, so this next exercise is absolutely perfect for the isoflow, because it involves your legs being shoulder width apart, the strap being under your feet, and then you pull the apparatus up. Let's have a look, make it a little bit tighter. So you get the hands behind your back slightly, yep, and then we're pulling up to try and pull the strap straight up his back. Right, get level, off we go, a bit lower. Get level, off we go. I'll just turn round, because it's a back exercise. So off we go. 10. A phenomenal amount of force goes straight through your back here, from top right down to the middle of your back here, and it squeezes all your shoulder blades together. That is one fantastic exercise. Right, I apologise about the sunshine coming through the window. I can't do anything about it, I'm afraid. But this next exercise, this isoflow, is perfect. Yep, because it involves putting the strap around just above your shoulders, like so. Yep, need to get it a bit lower. Using some type of strap in your hand. And then what we're going to do is try and break the strap by pushing up. And off we go. Oh. Yep, straight away I could tell that did chest and shoulders and a bit of back. Yeah, great deal, yeah, as well as legs and core. Right, so this next exercise is fairly decent. You to imagine it's a chain again, it's not a strap, but if you haven't got a chain, a strap will do. So you bend both legs slightly, like so, and you've got a chain across your thigh, yep, like so, and what you try to do is snap that chain across your leg, like so. So off you go. Just make that adjustment so I don't squash my fingers, and try and snap that over my thigh. Off we go. Ten. Swap. Get a bit closer so you can see what's happening. We're ready. Break it. A lot of strength comes in there. You've got to tense your leg as well so your leg don't snap in half. So that's got to come involved. Lower pecs come involved. Abs get involved. A lot of triceps, a lot of traps, shoulders. Very good exercise, yeah. Now, I'm noticing that I'm not overly tired. I'm not tiring myself out. Probably got a few rounds in this workout, but it's not aimed at that. I don't think it's aimed at that for one moment, yeah. It's aimed at building explosive tendon strength, yeah, which is where we're all weak. Bodybuilders, yeah, are very, very weak in tendon strength. You get your strong men, they're not weak in tendon strength. Right, so next exercise, you've got a strap on your foot, like so, which hurts my foot. To be honest, I won't be able to do a lot. So I've got the strap under the foot, and I've got a strap here, and then you hold it like this, so make it tighter. Again, the isoflow is perfect for this workout. So if you haven't got a chain, isoflow is perfect. So I'm stood on a strap, and I've got the hand that way, lean into it like so, and pull up. Try and snap it. 10 of them. Swap arms. Get it right under the strap. Yeah. Bit lower because it was a bit high, that. Get have it there. Yep. Lean into it. Pull. That does a lot, that. It does a lot. It does some kind of crazy muscle right inside your collarbones. It does a crazy muscle right inside your elbows. Yeah, apart from forearms. A lot of leg tensing. A lot of oblique tensing. There's a lot of core in this workout, surprisingly, but if you're doing it right, you'll feel it. Now listen people, I said it in earlier on today, I'm not an expert in isometrics. I'm not even an expert at this. So if I'm doing it all wrong, let me know in comments. All I want you lot to do is go look up this Alexander Zass. Yeah, because it blew my mind when I saw his physique, when I saw how he got it. Yeah, there's always been something niggling in me that we're all training completely wrong, and isometrics is the way forward. And Alexander Zass and his little story and his physique and his life, yeah, proved that that little niggling thought in my mind has been right all along, yeah. Just go check him out, yeah, and go start training like him. It is amazing. Right, so this next one I can only say it's a shoulder exercise. That's the only thing I can see it as. So let's shorten this. Again, I'll say it again, this isoflow is absolutely perfect for this type of workout because the strap will take your punishment. So he has this hand there pushing down and this hand here pushing up. It still needs to be shorter. So it's got there like that and that's there like that. So basically what you're doing with this is you try to snap this in half by pushing down and shoulder pressing. Yep. Off we go. That was the best exercise on the book so far. I really enjoyed that. For whatever reason, I enjoyed it. Now, injured shoulder is probably going to really struggle with this, but I'll give it a go. And it is. Right, I'll give it a go though. I need to shorten it on this side for some reason. There's something not right with this arm completely, because I shouldn't need to shorten it. They should both be the same. Right, off we go. And I've got to ease off with this arm now because this is so weak. This arm's just dragging it down. Right, forget it for a minute, do the best I can. Right, from a point of view of an injured person, this exercise would build that injury up. Yeah, because you only go as hard as you can do for the injured shoulder. But even though you're not going as hard as you have to, it kind of stimulates it, kind of gets it going. So I can imagine this building the shoulder up eventually, yeah. Whereas if you pick a weight with a dumbbell as an example, you can either do it or you can't. There's no in between. It's either too easy or you can't do it. Whereas this, with your own force, you can adjust the movement throughout and then you can rehabilitate stuff like this injured shoulder. I really felt it in that. It's kind of like your muscles don't pump in a way that they pump in gym. They kind of expand and kind of get air between them. It's really weird. They kind of blow out. And I'm assuming that kind of pump what they get is why these people look so massive, because it's not like a pumping gym. It's different. And unless you add it, you can't explain it. Right, I'm sorry, but for this last exercise, the Isobo Pro has to come out, I'm afraid, because it looks like a perfect exercise that you'd do with this. So you've basically got the contraption in one and the contraption in the other. That is not perfect for that. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Too long. Right, so how long is this? Too long. Right, struggling now. Plan B. There's always a plan B, yeah. I've got an Isobo Pro and an Isobo normal. I folded them over each other. So basically I've wrapped them into each other and folded it in half. So it makes that shorter, yeah. Bit difficult to do, but it's the only way I can do it. So basically you have this here and that there, and then you push in and tense the biceps. Off we go. You can do one bicep at a time, so you can do that one. In fact, I'll do that because it's actually better. So go, this left one, 10 seconds. 10, and swap. So we swap overarm grip, underarm grip, and then this bicep here. Off we go. 10. That is Train Like a Legend, Alexander Zass, and I really enjoyed that, yeah. Now I hope what this video does, it makes you get up, go on your computer, click that link to No Limit Squad. He does a fantastic video about him, which is what gave me the idea to do this, yeah. And go look up his book, because I'm sure he made one, and I'm going to buy it, yeah. I'm going to actually buy it because the bloke, he had an awesome physique, born in 1888, Yeah, so there were no juicy in them days, and it's attainable naturally, yeah, which is what we're all about, yeah. So in the meantime, go do this workout. It really is fun to do, and it does get a pump, which is what it's all about. Keep training, people. Keep training.